August 1st is the Wiccan Pagan celebration of Lammas, a time to begin reaping what has been sown and gathering up the first harvest of grain, wheat, oats, and more. Grain has held a place of importance in civilization back nearly to the beginning of time. In early Ireland, for instance, it was a bad idea to harvest your grain any time before Lammas. It meant that the previous year's harvest had run out early, and that was a serious failing in agricultural communities. The word Lammas derives from an Old English phrase which translates to loaf mass. In early Christian times, the first loaves of the season were blessed by the church. Stephen Batty writes, "In Wessex, during the Anglo-Saxon period, bread made from the new crop would be brought to church and blessed, and then the Lammas loaf was broken into 4 pieces and placed in the corners of a barn where it served as a symbol of protection over the garnered grain." Lammas was a ritual that recognized a community's dependence on what Thomas Hardy once called the ancient pulse of germ and birth. In some Wiccan and modern pagan traditions, Lammas is also a day to honor Lu, the Celtic craftsman god. He is a god of many skills and was honored in various aspects by societies both in the British Isles and in Europe. Lunasa is still celebrated in many parts of the world today. In our modern world, it is often easy to forget the trials and tribulations our ancestors had to endure. For us, if we need a loaf of bread, we simply drive to the local grocery store and buy a bag of prepackaged bread. If we run out, it's no big deal. We go and get more. But when our ancestors lived hundreds and even thousands of years ago, the harvesting and processing of grain was crucial. If crops were left in the field too long, or the bread not baked in time, families could starve. Taking care of one's crops meant the difference between life and death. When we celebrate Lammas as a harvest holiday, we honor our ancestors and the hard work they must have had to do in order to survive. This is a good time to give thanks for the abundance we all have in our lives and to be grateful for the food on our tables. Lammas is a time of transformation, of rebirth, and new beginnings.